Extreme music. I'm loving tonight.
All right, if you have been with us since morning, I'd like to say thank you for staying with us. But this is EFCC Radio 97.3 FM, Voices Against Economic and Financial Crimes. And the broadcast since morning has been lit. The last one was a sports update, and now I'm bringing something special. Anyway, if you're wondering, the song I was playing before I came in, it was Praise called Paradise. You make your own paradise. And right now, I think I have paradise in the studio. You can judge at the end of this conversation. My name is Mardia Umar, and right now we're about to start a conversation with an association you probably didn't think we're bringing to the studio this evening, but we'll have a very short chit-chat with them because I know they have a lot of things to do after this meeting we're having in the studio, and which of course you'll be part of this evening. Right now I have in the studio the Association of Movie Producers in Nigeria, and I have their president here. If you're thinking that I was going to go for less, I am not going for less. So the president of the Association of Movie Producers is here in the studio with the members of the crew, but I'm having a conversation with her. Later on we probably might talk to one or two persons that are here in the studio, but her name is Ambassador Dr. Blessing Ebigese. It's a pleasure having you here in the studio with us today.
Thank you very much for having me. Good
How
evening.
you doing? And Abuja, she's elegantly dressed in red and white, our color. Just like the movie star that she is. It's always a pleasure talking to movie producers, content creators. I think that people in the creative world are very special people, and it takes someone who is really, really special to be able to create content and churn out content. Now, you've paid a courtesy visit to the EFCC, precisely the chairman of the EFCC, Olaolu Koyede. So what was the reason why you came on this August visit? Though we're not in the month of August, though.
Okay, for us, August can be any time.
Of course.
Yeah, so for starters, the EFCC have been around for quite some time, and a lot of people still don't really know about EFCC, even though you guys have the radio, you've tried with jingles. I think there was a time you were there's this TV program, I think Crime Reporters, right?
No, the
Eagle something. I know. I used to watch it.
It's still running.
It's still running.
Yes.
Right? There was a time it was so popular, like everybody was watching it. So I think that is still not doing enough, and I think it's high time that Nollywood comes, on the table with you guys. You're doing so much for Nigeria as it is, protecting all of us, whether we like it or not, safeguarding the country, and I think everybody's hands need to be on deck at this time, especially now where everybody finds excuse to steal and rob because of hunger. The hunger there everywhere, not only them in the catch. So I don't think that there's any reason why anybody should take what is not theirs, right? So EFCC is one organization that by the federal government that I really appreciate, and I just felt like it's time for us to talk to them, because if you don't come to EFCC, they might not know that you even exist. I always tell people, people don't come to us, people don't come to us. Don't say people don't come to you. If they don't come to you and you feel like it's necessary for them to know you and do things with them, you go to them, so that's why we came. And one of the reasons was because we wanted to collaborate with EFCC as creators, to make sure that this message go as far as it's supposed to go. You can't keep complaining that people are not doing something and you can help, and then you're not coming to the table. If you're there to say, I want to help, and then they don't give you the opportunity to help, then you know that you tried your best. It's why we came. We went to Lagos first and talked to them. They were pleasant, and they said to us, the chairman would like to see you and, just listen to you and then kick the ball rolling. Chairman is someone that likes things like this and all. And I said to them, okay, I'll be in Abuja and I'll definitely pay a courtesy visit. So for me, I think I'm excited just being here, talking to you, and the way we were received, it's so welcome. It's almost like the visit wasn't even necessary. It's like my letter just said everything, and they wanted to just go into this collaboration even before we arrived. So, and that was why the meeting was very precise, straight to the point. And so for me, I think this collaboration is fantastic. Just getting myself decked up as an ambassador of EFCC is fantastic.
All right.
But I don't run away.
Of course, you have to just amplify that.
Yeah.
But one of the things that was echoed in that meeting was the need for collaboration, the need for training. We know that corruption is a hydra-headed monster that has eaten deep into the fabric of the society. When you talk about youths in the country, which of course have, taken up to social media, and then we have the Association of Movie Producers who churn content on a daily basis and interact more with this young people. Now, how do you come in to fight corruption in Nigeria, especially economic and financial crimes, which has become the order of the day?
So I think that, like I said in the meeting, it's not like people don't know what is going on, but when you show them in motion, they get to understand even better. I tell people, like, when you want people to really understand you quickly, don't do pictures. Make a film, make a video, dramatize it. Let them feel like it is part of them. Let them feel the pulse. And then you see that they begin to react even better than you expect them to react. And I think that as content creators, if you look at some of our movies, we've been doing things and talking about how you shouldn't go into crime and all. I just think it's not enough because, to be fair on us producers, you can't really go and do a movie about only crime. People won't come to see it. And you want to put your money and you want to get your monies back, which is why this collaboration is important. If the EFCC put down whatever it is they can put down, we now use our own goodwill to talk to actors, to talk to directors, to bring them on the table and say, hey, this is for all of us. We're not being paid, but this is what we can use to make sure that this message is heard and is heard loudly. And that was why this collaboration was important. And I think that as content creators, we have a lot of things that we've been doing for Nigeria. There's nowhere you go in Africa or America, even the Schengen countries. I was in Germany in August, and I think what Oga was saying when he talks about, they will tell Nigerians to go like this. I stood on the queue for almost an hour, because my own queue with the Nigerian passport or other passport, they say other passport, was so long. And other people that have the European passport, the Canadian passport, the American passport, they just go and put it in the machine and boom, they go their way. And then sometimes when you get even to your turn, especially if you're not a traveler like me, I'm a traveler, so it's so difficult for anybody to hold my passport for more than 5 minutes. So if you're not a traveler, somebody just look at you, they tell you wait. They want to go and screen to see if you're either jackpotting or if you're carrying drugs, or if you're carrying, cash that you're not supposed to be carrying. And that's because they don't really trust this country. But we have good people, and I think it's not fair that those good people are suffering because of the bad people. And we need to pass this message. We can't overemphasize the need for this message. And like I said, the creative industry, through the Association of Movie Producers, we're here to help and will continue to help.
All right. So if you're just joining, this is The Voice. You just heard the voice of Dr. Blessing Ibigese. She is the president of the Association of Movie Producers in Nigeria, and she paid a courtesy visit to the chairman of the EFCC, and then we had to drag her into the studio. But before I let you go, because I know that you have something else to do at this point, what is your message to Nigerians? I know you have the numbers. Movie producers, the content creators have the numbers. They have millions of followers. You have millions of followers on your social media platforms. Now, you've had a meeting with the EFCC and your eyes have been open to things that you necessarily didn't know about the EFCC, but now you know. So what is your message to young people, Nigerians in general, concerning the fight against corruption, or that monster called corruption?
I think that my message will be very simple. If we don't fight corruption, corruption will kill all of us. No matter what you think you're getting out of being corrupt today, your children, your great-grandchildren are going to suffer it tomorrow. So rather than leave a painful path for the generation to come and start cleaning up, which they might never be able to clean up, is that we need to all start living upright. We need to start working hard. People are working. You can't keep scamming people off their money. If you feel you need more money, do more work. I'm the president of the Association of Movie Producers. I'm not being paid to be president. I'm leading this voluntarily. I have series. If I tell you the kind of things I do, I sell charcoal. I have keke nape that work for me. I sell clothes. I do ashwebi. It means that I have to do multiple streams of income so I can make money and live the kind of life I live. If you feel like the work you're doing is not paying enough, look for something else to do. And with social media today, you don't necessarily need an office. You can just start any business off of social media and grow it, and you'll be making money. So I just think like we need to kill corruption, and we need to kill it now. And everybody needs to support the EFCC or whatever organization the federal government has put in place to help us fight corruption, because corruption is not just money laundering. It's everything that can make sure that, things that are not supposed to go this way are going that way. And so we need to just put our hands on deck and fight it. So my own message is very simple: kill corruption and kill it now.
All right, that was a very strong message. Kill corruption and let's kill it now. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. And I hope that we have you more in Abuja so you can always be here and let's talk about corruption.
No problem.
Like you always say, you have the numbers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Abuja. Let's get back to the music. But don't forget that at 6 p.m. we'll come with the major news bulletin on EFCC Radio 97.3 FM. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
It's what she needs.